Alright, hey guys and girls, we're going Assassin's Creed 3. Because today marks the anniversary of the end of the American Revolutionary War with the signing of the Treaty of Paris. We're gonna try to get a lot of the way through this campaign. That might not all be on screen, but we will.
That man there! Seize him!
What's happened?
Oh, yeah,
Killed.
get him.
I've done no wrong. I
Much.
search him.
Definitely go get him.
I beg your pardon.
Did they find the killer?
Pushing me.
Orders! You must have orders!
No. Try to remember. It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there? Peace, friends! There is no danger! Move! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going?
Looks like a painting of King George.
I need to get out. I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Ain't nothing to me, man.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
This is
Of
what
course.
it's actually like being an archaeologist.
Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Would you think that I'm lying if I told you I got paid to read about lost Confederate gold? Alright, let's go. Nathan Kenway.
Some fresh air might do me good.
And then all will be well.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
The seas were definitely a place where, you know, the old social orders might kind of come more into question. You have, you know, in a way, sort of the counterculture amongst the pirates. The pirates, we say pirates now, and that takes a lot of different forms. Someone like Sir Francis
Listen to
Drake,
this, Hector. Thinks
you
he
know,
can swagger on up
is
here and
called a
declare
famous
himself king of the
pirate,
coast.
and
Please, Fats.
most
Call
of
this
the
off.
time they were
If the captain
To
sees us.
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who started you on anyway?
Yeah.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
Looking pretty good. This is the tutorial mission. If I die, I will feel pretty incompetent.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
You know, in England,
Oh, I nearly
certainly
forgot.
the class structure was stronger.
There's your knife back.
And someone who was higher class would not, you know, it would be a lot more common for them to
I don't
be
care for you,
spoken to
Mr.
and
Kenway.
disrespected
I've had nothing
this
but
way
trouble since you
in
came aboard.
Your
these-
problems
in
have
the
nothing to do with
colonies.
me.
I beg your pardon.
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
This didn't ultimately
Oh, this
translate
is
into
rich.
I
You
suspect
know.
some of the men intend to mutiny.
the
Really?
American
What a
Revolution
surprise.
turning
As I
into a
cannot trust
social
any of them,
revolution,
I'm
partly,
compelled to turn to
for a
you.
lot of reasons that we'll discuss.
And why should I help
I'll
you?
wait.
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
I imagine
let
not
me be
many
clear.
people will watch this very
Should you
first
ever
live
dare to
stream.
insult or threaten me
We'll do some
again, I'll not
troubleshooting.
hesitate but to cut off your head
This
myself.
strategy Saturday should be
Are we
pretty
understood?
good.
Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway,
Captain?
whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
These games always have a little bit of a slow beginning and a complex story.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for
Well, I guess with the newer ones,
Quiet! Here he comes! Make
I
like
don't
your
know.
work.
I've heard bad things about this story for some of the
You
newer
there?
ones.
I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
I guess maybe it's not fair to, if I'm looking at all games, say it's complex compared to ones that have branching storylines and stuff like that. But
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it.
it was really
Beyond
difficult
that, I ain't
in
heard
this
much.
time period
My
to
advice,
preserve
go find James.
food
His
on the
ears are
high
always
seas.
open.
And especially
And where might I
fruit.
find
that
him?
was why
Right
people
behind
would
you,
often
actually.
get
He's the one
scurvy.
sitting on the barrel.
And the indigenous people, the Haudenosaunee would make
Are you James?
tea
Aye.
from pine needles.
Ethan Kenway.
As is like
Pleased
a
to meet you.
vitamin C
I
supplement.
know who you
And that
are.
would cure people from
I was hoping you could
scurvy
answer some
instantly.
questions.
So there are
I
reports
figured
of,
as
of
much,
this being
but
given
not
to like
here.
French
Follow me.
sailors who were suffering from scurvy.
So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I
Mutinies were a very
suspect it
serious
bodes
concern, often.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've
That's how
little
many
love
pirate
for the
crews
captain.
began.
Mills has been trying to talk them down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
But
I only
sometimes
wish to
it
see
would
us
happen
reach
in
the
a way
colonies
where,
alive.
think about it, they're out on the high seas. There could be a mutiny where they never really leave the system of the British Navy, but they change captains, right? That would happen too.
Evening, sir.
They would want to know, but if
How are
it's
things?
well organized enough,
Calm
you
and
might
quiet.
be able to,
Just the way I like it.
not tell anybody.
What brings you
I
topside?
don't know. I think they're pretty well
Thought I'd wander
documented
a
when
bit.
it did happen.
Stretch my legs. That's
you
all.
know,
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner
yeah,
of danger in the dark.
court-martials. But mutinies
What was
were
that?
common. There were disagreements sometimes about where to go.
Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Think about that too. A ship is this big, valuable thing, It's vulnerable to getting stolen by whoever's the biggest group on the ship. And you're getting out here to the Americans from Europe.
Keeps his face hidden too, so we can't see.
Here it comes!
Maybe
like
you
you're
don't
working.
want to go to the combat zone that they're going to. Maybe you're out here and you're like, the crew is like, let's go somewhere else. We have a better plan.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off.
Quiet! Here it comes! Make like you're working.
The very
He's cut our rations
strict
again.
discipline.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
It's what made the British Navy,
Tinned fish and biscuits.
they have very strict discipline, and consider themselves to be following professional standards pretty early on. Although maybe not maybe not this early all the time, right? There were lots of privateers. supposed to see it. There was a mutiny, famously a mutiny of,
Curious.
off of Australia, led to,
Most curious.
like after a shipwreck, led to this horrible situation where, this guy basically became like a cult leader, and he was taking advantage of all the women, and, this was one of the first, constructions and, kind of not a long-term settlement, but like a survival town situation by Europeans in Australia.
Any
And it
news?
was like a
Each night it's the same. They scout one area, and they drop
place
the
where
painted
this
barrels
psycho
from another.
basically took advantage.
I'm going
of
to need
the
to recruit an
shipwreck
extra
and
pair of
the
eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're
Then on
leaving
the
a
other
trail.
end of the spectrum,
My
you
fear
have
is
stuff
it's only
like
a
the
matter of time
Amistad,
before
where that
whoever's
was a
following
mutiny
it.
of a slave ship.
Sighted aft! She's making
slaves
ready to fire!
emancipated- Freedom
Beat
seekers
to quarters, men! Ready them!
emancipated themselves,
Brace!
or tried to
Everybody down!
by fighting against the slave ships that were transporting them. Sometimes.
Warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead!
Mutiny is a category that includes
Man
all
the
kinds of
cannons!
various
Make
things.
ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
It would also include in the American Revolution probably instances of, British
Secure the hatch!
Haytham,
British Navy turning on
Have you been
their
topside?
officers and joining
a ship's appeared and
the
means to board
American
us.
Revolution, right?
It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
I always find these kinds of scenes unlikely, but honor was a very big deal in a certain world of this culture, And at the same time, it doesn't mean that people were honorable or that it was just like, but in the British Navy, not retreating was a big part of kind of their honor. It was conceived as, kind of going back to ancient not ancient, like medieval ideas of chivalry and everything.
I told you to stay
this
below
was
decks.
even more
I did as you
prevalent in
asked.
the cavalry,
Only Mills was there waiting for me.
of the
He's the one that drew
military,
that
but
ship
the
here.
Navy also.
There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
So it's often talked about how this
All right.
honor
All right.
culture was related to, you know, you know, oh, they're wearing bright red, marching in a line in the middle of America versus the sneaky colonists, right? But something to understand here, part of the reason for
need those
marching in a
ropes
line
secured!
like that was to,
I told you this was
On
madness.
yourself.
they were covering.
I'll fix your sail for you.
When we play Holdfast, it will make a lot of sense. With muskets, you know, that take a long time to reload, the line at formation actually makes a lot of sense for kind of making something where everybody can fight most effectively by helping each other. One thing that happened, both sides in the American Revolution and all these, especially also the sides in these intercolonial conflicts like the 7 Years' War, and even more before that, the Queen Anne's War and the War of the Spanish Succession. These, you know, these pirates could be a wide variety of how much, like how hardcore are they, how much military training, how big of a ship is it. And most of the time they'd be using smaller ships so that they could approach larger ships. We'll talk about that
We need more
when I play
speed!
Black Flag, I
Loose
guess.
the sails! Haytham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
It's important to understand that whole industry was supported by those governments during those times. So there were people who had been career pirates that whole time, and then there were people who were just becoming, who were like fishermen and stuff, who suddenly became privateers during the war, who obviously weren't quite as well equipped. We're going to be jumping around all over the place in terms of history and what we covered, because, you know, obviously this story starts way before all of this stuff is happening, right? We want to talk about English culture to that. We're going to get to ancient.
Hurry! I can't hold on much longer! Help! Please!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
We got a video coming soon about what we've been reading recently, Intimate Direct Democracy, and the associated history that it talks about the early abolitionists and indigenous resistance to slavery and colonialism during the colonial period. We're going to talk more broadly about the colonial period before the revolution. Kind of more in depth. It's going to be a minute till I get as in depth as I really want to about the American Revolution, but I think I can already say a few things that are interesting to you guys. some people may not know that George Washington was the biggest landowner in the United States during the time of the American Revolution.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Alright, up we go. Guys, I honestly might call it as soon as these early missions are done. And I realized I was muted. Age-old problem, so. We're gonna do some more of this game very soon, just from right where I leave off here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe on Patreon.
Master Kenway.
And,
Yes, may I help you?
promise
Charles
we'll
Lee, sir.
get some
Pleasure
really
to make
good
your
stuff
acquaintance.
about
I've been
the
asked to
American
introduce you to the city, help you settle in.
Revolution
Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered